Hey everybody, it's Randy Pierson with another episode of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm the Vice President of Life and Annuities for Gord Marketing, and today I've got one of the newest members of our team, Ray Parman, Life and Annuity RVP, and today we're going to be talking about key person insurance and business planning scenarios and why it's so important. Stay tuned. All right, Ray, key person insurance. Give us just a brief synopsis. What is it and why is it important in the business planning space?
Yes, absolutely, Randy. Key person insurance is probably one of the most straightforward, easiest to plan for insurance-related items for a closely held business. And really what key person insurance is company-owned life insurance on a key employee. And for the purpose of if that key employee, if the worst were to happen and they were to pass away, that business would receive the death benefit and be able to use that to help replace that key employee for the sake of continuity for that small business.
So you're telling the viewers out there that a business can own life insurance on one of its employees, be the owner of the policy, and the beneficiary receive the death benefit?
Absolutely.
So how does that work exactly? I mean, what are the dynamics there?
So the business will take the insurance policy out on a key employee. The key employee is the insured, obviously, and then the business is going to be the beneficiary. So that death benefit is going to go straight to the business owner, or the business, I should say, and for them to use, again, for any sort of continuity to remain in business, basically.
Okay, so obviously this sounds like something that could be very advantageous to a business owner to have this coverage on a key employee. Are there restrictions? Are there rules that they have to adhere to? I mean, what are the limitations, if any?
The limitations are really focusing on what exactly is a key employee. So we're not looking at maybe the rank and file type employees. We're looking for the business owner themselves, executive management, maybe a high-performing salesperson, maybe somebody else in the business that has a unique set of skills or unique knowledge about that business. That's really who you would kind of define as a key employee. And I also often ask people to think about this kind of scenario too, where if, say, you had to shut down your business today and start over tomorrow across the street, which employees would you take with you? Mm-hmm. And that kind of gets the business owner thinking about, who those key employees truly are, and it helps them identify those individuals and move forward.
Yeah, I would imagine that determining a value of that key employee, right? I mean, quantifying what's the appropriate insurance amount is a part of this process. Is that easy? Is it difficult? What are some of the nuances about that?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. A good rule of thumb is to usually kind of go out with about 10 times the person's income is a place to start. But that's going to also depend on also the industry that they are in and also the impact that they have on the bottom line of the business too. Okay. There are some considerations to keep in mind, but a good starting point is 10 times their salary or their income.
What about disadvantages? Are there any disadvantages or pitfalls that an advisor and their client need to be aware of with this coverage?
Yeah, good question. First and foremost, the premiums that the business pays are not tax deductible. Okay. So, unfortunately, that's not the case. But what they are going to receive in turn, if the worst did happen, would be a tax-free death benefit. And then secondly, the only other disadvantage that comes to my mind is the fact that there's nothing really tying that key employee to the business. So they can kind of move on in their own accord if they so desire to do so. So those are really the two main disadvantages that I'm aware of.
So we are talking life insurance here. Do you find that most of these policies are written utilizing term insurance or permanent insurance?
So, good question. The most straightforward solution is to utilize a term policy, which fulfills the need immediately for the key employee. But what you can also turn key employee insurance into as well as split dollar and ultimately non-qualified deferred comp, because these key employees are key for a reason, and that business owner probably wants them to stick around as long as they possibly can. Yeah. And so why not turn this into a strategy where the business is protected, but also this key employee has a golden handcuff or is incentivized to stick around, hopefully to retirement.
So So it sounds like there's some flexibility in the planning. You mentioned split dollar and non-qualified deferred comp. We can get into some pretty complex planning issues here, but all springing from making sure that the business owner understands that they can ensure the value of that key employee. So for agents that are watching this video, is there anything that we can put in their hands to help them better understand business insurance and how to get into this key employee space?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of resources. We have some that are guides to help bring somebody into the fold. If you're new to working with the business owner market, if it's something that they want to get into, or maybe people are coming to them asking about that, we can certainly help with that with the training and education. We even have fact finders too that allows them to glean that information, so we can help analyze that and hopefully help put together a good plan for them.
Fantastic. So if you're an agent out there and you'd like to sell bigger face amounts, bigger premiums, and get into this business owner planning space, make sure you reach out to Ray for a fact finder and our guide to business insurance. He'll put that in your hands and certainly assist you in selling more insurance in that arena. But with that, we've run out of time. So we're going to call this episode of Selling Life and Annuities to an end. I want to thank Ray for participating today, and thank you for watching this video. Make sure you click subscribe down below this video and tune in every Tuesday for a brand new episode of Selling Life and Annuities. We'll see you then.